and prepared and ready to be posted of me on the jet with Natalie. I even DM'd Natalie on May 31st and told her, like, I'm gonna add these pictures of me and you that we took in our slide. I'm waiting on them to get edited. That was day 2. Total different jet, total different outfit, total different vibe that I was gonna post tomorrow. When I DM'd her and told her that I was gonna put her in the slide May 31st, the bitch didn't even respond. She didn't even open my message. The real that I am still got the content edited and was gonna post it because we was turning
this video of me. And I already explained this before the season started, that the day that Natalie tries to fight me and Scotty at the dinner, at the little brunch, prior to that, we were having a meeting about me not fighting her. Let's just talk our issues out on camera, and if we can come to a resolution, we can. Nothing is scripted about that. Like, I didn't lie about that. And they posted a video of literally the conversation that I said we had. And they trying to make it seem like no. Everything I said is true. We were sitting outside. Why do you think it's 3 security guards on us? It was no kumbaya. They were laughing. I wasn't laughing with them. It wasn't nothing funny. I was actually in a really bad mood.
You all know that these females are still in a mother effing mess. What is good? The messy mob. What is going on? And I'm back with another tea video, complete with more drama and mess. We are going into baddies, baby. Let us get started, baby. There is a lot going on, you guys. There is so much drama and so much bullshit going on. T, a lot is happening. You know, girl, I'm not even sure where to begin. L, I would like to start with Summer, all right? I'm going to start with Summer now. As you are aware, in the most recent Baddies episode, why did I nearly say Baddies Midwest, girl? In the most recent episode of Baddies Africa, baby, they essentially informed us that Summer will not be returning for the foreseeable future due to her involvement with security, okay? I do not know whether you all watched my previous video from yesterday, but we revealed everything about it. But because Summer essentially made a statement last night, let us go ahead and review it.
That on both ends, and the shit really looked terrible. Carrie was like, she was like, I'll spit on you or some shit, something like that, whatever, allegedly. And then he was like, do it, I wish you would. She spit by him or on him or something, and then he slid her shit. And when he hit her, she fell over like a wall or something, and then she hit her head on the floor. So I couldn't be. Y'all was gonna be crying. If y'all saw my face, y'all was gonna be crying.
Let us begin. All right, so Ivory went online and revealed what had transpired. Although Summer also talked about it briefly, she also made a small statement yesterday. Girl, hey cousins, I know y'all worried about the incident that happened to me while filming Baddies Africa. My first week filming in Africa, I was in a tragic incident involving a zoo security guard while leaving the club. Leaving my face unrecognizable, doctors told me I would need emergency plastic surgery. I cried until I couldn't cry anymore. While healing, I suffered one of the biggest mental breakdowns of my life since the death of my niece and parents. I was broken. The place I was in was dark and scary. I didn't know if I would ever look or feel the same again. And guess what? I didn't. God carried me through this dark time, another dark time, and because of him, I am healed, and my strength was received even better, okay? And she basically went on to say that everybody was so supportive. The Zeus production, Lemmy, LJ, which is Lemmy's brother, Dolly, Lex, Raleigh, Natalie, everybody was by her side. Everybody was there for her. The doctor said that she needed emergency plastic surgery, but she didn't end up getting it because her scars were healing. You know, fine. And they're still healing to this day. She says she moved through this process with God. God was with her physically, mentally, emotionally, you know what I'm saying? And she also said, don't feel bad for me. I don't even feel bad for myself for anything I've been through because this is my life and this is my story. She thanks her fans and her supporters for everything, and she basically left it there. Okay, and something else. As you are all aware, Anna Mac and Natalie got into a fight at the start of the season, and Anna Mac was macking. She tore Natalie a new one, and I will not lie, girl. Natalie was unable to endure the paint. Natalie was unable to function. All that mouth went to Natalie. All that crap was busted by Natalie. But it does not matter when she is in the paint. Do you understand what I mean? Anna tore that up. So she is clearly all bark and no bite, baby. They said that Natalie and Anna were practicing and conversing with one another outside the building where the opening scene was shot. And girl, before we discuss Anna's thoughts on the video, let us simply talk about the video itself.
This video of me, And I already explained this before the season started that the day that Natalie tries to fight me and Scotty at the dinner, at the little brunch, prior to that, we were having a meeting about me not fighting her. Let's just talk our issues out on camera, and if we can come to a resolution, we can. Nothing is scripted about that. Like, I didn't lie about that. And they posted a video of literally the conversation that I said we had. And they trying to make it seem like no. Everything I said is true. We were sitting outside. Why do you think it's 3 security guards on us? It was no kumbaya. They were laughing. I wasn't laughing with them. It wasn't nothing funny. I was actually in a really bad mood.
I'm going to be honest now, sweetie. Banging drums. Baby, I will not lie to you. It does appear somewhat dubious. It does appear slightly suspicious, but only because I'm not sure. However, I do get what Ahna Mac is expressing. Yeah, like I know what it looks like, she's essentially saying. But before we really entered the scene, Natalie was just trying to make sure that they were not going to fight and that they were going to speak out their concerns. My problem though is that I'm not sure. Dude, I have no idea. I'm not going to be outdoors conversing with her. I will roll the clip once again. Let me see it once again.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, it appears to be Ahna Mac. It does appear that Ahna Mac is somewhat similar. I'm not sure how to interpret this video since I would not lie if I were heading into a scene with a hoe that I do not tamper with in that way. Obviously, though, I do not think their beef was phony. Their meat did not seem phony to me. It seems strange to me. It is kind of strange. I do not think their feud was prearranged. It did not seem phony to me. Simply said, I think Natalie is incredibly TV. I'm not surprised by that, but I find it strange. It seems as though you were all chatting in cahoots while you were actually outside. Ahna is still off in Natalie's stuff, especially during the second dinner. Was it kumbaya and you were pretending to be buddies or something? We actually saw Natalie, so I do not think that was a hoax, but I do think this exchange is strange. It is strange because why are you guys conversing outside the building if you are simply arguing online, going live and spitting trash at each other? All right, so suddenly everyone, that is precisely what I mean when I say ho out of the blue. When Natalie went online, she posted this photo of Scotty and Jazz. You all remember Jazz from the previous season.
And prepared and ready to be posted of me on the jet with Natalie. I even DM'd Natalie on May 31st and told her, I'm going to add these pictures of me and you that we took in our slide. I'm waiting on them to get edited. That was day 2. Total different jet, total different outfit, total different vibe that I was going to post tomorrow. When I DM'd her and told her that I was going to put her in the slide May 31st, the bitch didn't even respond. She didn't even open my message. The real that I am still got the content edited and was going to post it because we was turning up. We had a good fucking time. I was going to post it. Damn, can you fucking be patient? Can you wait? You weren't on this jet. So at this point, it's what are you really truly mad about? You're mad and upset because me and Scotty was having a fucking time and we looked cute. That's the moral of the fucking story, okay? Now, stay with me. Who invited me, who approved me, and this and that. No, Natalie did not invite me on the jet. I'm not tacky enough to be invited anywhere by Natalie. 2, Scotty invited me on the jet. That's my girl, one of the real big that's on the Baddies franchise. She, invited me on the jet, but it was then told to me, you feel me, that Natalie had an issue with me coming on the jet. When the conversation came up about Jasmine Renee being on the jet, Natalie had an issue. And her issue was she didn't like what I said on the internet about how she only with the girls who dick ride her and that she don't appreciate me calling the other girls dick riders who actually are dick riders. She didn't like that. So she didn't feel like I should come on the jet because of what I said. And I was like, damn, that's crazy because plenty of people have said and done way more things that's way worse than that to Miss Nunn. And here she is tripping about little old me saying something about other people being dick riders. It's just giving she wanted to find something, very much something, to have a problem with me about. She always wanted a problem with me. Ben had a problem with me, always wanted a problem with me, unnecessarily, for no reason at all. It's a fucking personal problem at this point. I can't figure this shit out. So everybody's all call Nat, talk to her, check her temperature, see if y'all can smooth things over because we trying to have fun. We trying to turn up. But here it comes, a bump in the fucking road. That's what that bitch is, a bump in the fucking road. You feel me? And honestly, I did not want to contact her at all. On my only child. Everybody who knows this situation, they know that. I did not want to call or text that. But I did. I bit the bullet. I took one for the team because it really was about nothing anyway. Like, what are you really upset about? Because it's not because I said them hoes that these dick riders. Like, that's kind of slow. But let me hit her up because, you know, they just want to make sure everything is cool and copacetic because this jet is going to her bookings. It wasn't about the jet. It was about her bookings. You feel me? But I didn't have no real deal issue with Natalie. So I called the bitch, didn't answer. I text her. And to be honest with you, it wasn't even my fucking words. I had somebody else say what the fuck I say. Because I was like, I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'm not apologizing for the truth. I'm not apologizing when I didn't do anything wrong. But I will be the bigger person and text just to check the temperature to see what the vibes is. After I texted her, she called back like in 5 minutes, and I was just like, hey, what's up, Nat? I heard that you had an issue with me coming, you feel me, to the Memorial Weekend tour dates, and I'm trying to see what's the real issue, because I didn't know we had an issue because she never really indicated that there was one, and I'm not in Cleo. I don't read minds, you feel me? All I do is tell the truth, say my piece, my perspective, and that's it. Ain't nobody complain, ain't nobody said nothing to me. So I'm like, what's really going on? And she was like, she literally denied everything. She was like, oh, I never said that. I never said anything like that. I never said I had an issue with you coming on the jet or coming to my bookings. I love you, Jazz. You're a real baddie. I've always said that. Haven't I always said that, Jazz? You know that I say this. Like, you're just such a real baddie. And I'm not even the reason why you're not on the show. Ask Lenny why you're not on the show. He has the answers. It's not me. I don't have a problem with you. I just told everyone, like, the real baddies are off the show. You and Jayla are off the show. Like, I don't like that. And don't get me started on the shit that you said about them little because you on here trying to be funny, posting these whack ass, like, oh, like I'm supposed to give a fuck about a techie ass. You know what you said about them bitches phone. So do you really want to go there? Because the only reason why you even fucking with them bitches is because they some dick riders, like I fucking said. And when you say jump, them bitches, and you know that I'm not that type of girl. You can't little girl me. And that's the real tea. That's why you really don't fucking like me. You don't like no bitch that you can't little dog, that you can't little girl. You don't like no bitch on your platform that you can't say you made that bitch. You feel me? This the real fucking tea. That's what you like around you. Hoes that you could run. You can't run me. Now, granted, you was my boss at a point in time when I was on the show. And I still am grateful for everything. The opportunity, the experience, and all that. But you still not a real you. Like, come on, Natalie. You steady bringing up Bummer this, Dolly that, like bringing up like I'm supposed to give a fuck. I don't care about that, Natalie. I don't. Like I said, you only a savage who is dick riding, dick sucking, and running up behind your flat booty ass. That's what you like. You don't like me. You don't like that you can't say you created, that you can't say that you made. You feel me? When these blogs post the Zeus glow up, ain't no glow up for me, bitch. Ain't no glow up for me. So don't ever try to play that role like, oh, you're the only reason why, I'm the only reason why this and that and this. Bitch, you ain't the only reason for shit over here. You're not the only reason for shit. It wasn't my first time on a jet. It wasn't my first time on TV. Like, come on now. Great platform. You feel me? I fuck with the platform. I fuck with everything. That's why I wanted to do the show. I never was no hating that. I always kept it a buck. 50. Like, don't ever fucking play with me, comfort me, or none of that. I'm not them. I'm not one of them. That story. Natalie, you know you said you didn't say that. You said you never said that. You said the only reason why you even was questioning my presence coming on the jet or to the bookings was because Dolly may be coming because she's your new hairstylist, and that Dolly wants to fight me. She have a problem with me for exposing what she said about the baddie chain and about the network and about this and that and that. But it's like, that's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, Natalie, because what's the real tea? Because you're not that mad about that. You're not that mad about dogging the fucking baddie chain. You're not that mad about dogging your show, dogging the network. So put a fucking sock in your hole. You're mad at me for the wrong. You're mad at the wrong. I don't get it. Little do you know, I already knew that Dolly wasn't even coming on the days that I could come. I had to be in Washington, D.C. on Sunday. I told you I could only come Friday and Saturday. You said, oh, well, Dolly can't come on Friday and Saturday. She's only coming on Sunday. Cool, you could come. I would love for you to come. That's what you fucking said, Natalie. Don't get on here and try to be this big bad wolf, this big bad CEO and all this shit. Just don't do that. Because the same way I text you and called you, even though I didn't want to, you could have texted or called me, bro. You went straight to the internet. A bitch who claims she don't do internet. You're constantly saying, I don't do the internet. I don't do. Shut your up. You're a liar. You're the fucking liar. You're the fakest bitch. You feel me? And at first it was like, okay, I knew that you had to be somewhat kind of fake to, keep the drama going on the show. But no, this shit's in you. Not on you, bitch. You're a fake, lying. And I'm going to give you that. You do your shit with this show, with this reality TV. My hat goes off to you. You feel me? But you still a fake. At the end of the day. And at the beginning of that bitch, you a fake, Natalie. You were literally just saying how Summer and Lex and Dolly are so fucking immature, and this season opened your eyes to them, and Dolly's older than them, so she's a little bit more mature, but this season has just showed you their true colors, how they're just so different, how it's just like so much that you can't fuck with, and Lex isn't coming on the jet at all, Summer's not coming on the jet at all, but Dolly's only coming on these 2 days, and I'm not even coming. So why would you get on here and do all that? Why would you be in my DM bringing up Dolly and all that like Dolly was a factor? Dolly have nothing to do with me coming on the jet on those days. And you know this. Stop the act. The working part. This how I know that you a con artist. You made that corny post really just jealous, hating on the post of me and Scotty. And you got backlash for it. Everybody's telling you how much of a hating that weird corny post that you. So then you get on here and change the narrative like, oh, when you was talking about me on the jet, Lenny said that you were talking about me on the jet. Talking about you for what? I'm drunk as hell. I'm high as hell. I'm on the jet, bitch. Turn the fuck up. I'm with a bitch who I actually with. And we're having a good fucking time, good vibes, good energy. The only fucking time you were discussed on the jet was a reiteration of the conversation that me and you had the night before. Where you said that you didn't say the things that they said that you said. Like, talking about, oh, you talking about me the whole ride? Please don't ever flatter yourself. We touched base on me and your conversation for a freaking minute and a half, huh? Because it was an update. They knew that they told me to call you and make it right, and I told them how the conversation went. Which I didn't even have to really tell Scotty because Scotty was there. She knew how it went already. Reiteration from Lemmy. Nobody was talking about you on the jet, Natalie. Like, stop trying to play the fans because they eating your ass up because you really showing that you a hater because you can't hide it. Like, it's beating you up inside. Like, ain't you out of town? Ain't you on vacation? And you sitting over here finally saying something about shit that happened 3 weeks ago? Like, please, give it up, Nat. Give it the fuck up. Everybody already knows. I'm a real first at the end of the day. You know I ain't no lying ass. Stop trying to do that. Stop trying to cover your ass. For example, just like on the show, on Daddy's Midwest, the whole fucking post office scene. When I said I was going to the post office and you said I was lying, that whole scene was fucking edited. Every fucking cast member, whether they like me or not, they know that shit was edited the fuck out to make me look like I didn't say nothing. I literally told you in your face under that gazebo, I said, Natalie, I have no reason to lie to you. What the fuck am I gonna lie to you for? You lie when you scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you, Natalie. To be lying. Rolly even took up for me in that scene. She said, no, Jasmine really did go to the post office. She knows that I was here. I was one of the first OGs here. She wasn't even gone for 15 minutes. They called her and said that we were starting a scene. She turned around. She only been gone for 15 minutes. But y'all cropped that out. All because y'all want certain people to look a certain way. Just like this whole fucking little fucking beef with me and Bummer. It was set up to look a certain way. You was against me from day fucking one. You been fucking with me, having a problem with me since day fucking one. I didn't do shit to you, bitch. But give you flowers, showed you love, gave you props, and be great. And it's the thanks I fucking get, hoe. Because I'm not dick sucking, because I'm not dick riding. And then it's like, you in your 40s, like, posting other tagging them, putting cross signs, like, you're in high school. At some point, we have to grow up. Like, this is not the show. This is real life. At some point, You have to grow up. Nobody gives a fuck about your friendship or your bonds with them. I know I don't fucking care. You feel me? Like, Natalie, please. If you want me to care, you gotta do something else. And this is how you know you're a fucking cornball. To even be just going out your way promoting the bitch after she just said disrespectful comments to Emmett Till, like, on your platform. Got y'all looking stupid. Got y'all looking weak as hell. Got the whole platform, the whole network looking like a bottom of the barrel at our fucking network. That's what a bitch did. Y'all have to issue out apologies and shit. Y'all getting sued and shit by the Emmett Till Foundation. And you still on this talking about that's my girl. And you're only saying that because of me? You know what? I'm not mad at that at all. And for all the young girls that's watching, I just want y'all to know that money is not everything. You could have a lot of money, you could be rich in money and materials and a lot of shit, and you could still be fucking miserable. You could still be a hater. You could still be evil. You could still have bad intentions. Money is not everything, y'all. And being money can't make you sweet. It's a lot of rich, corny out here. It's a lot of rich, mad, miserable money. Money, obviously, cannot buy happiness.
Girl, I felt like I spoke a lot, everyone. When I simply talk and talk and talk and talk, do I sound like this? That girl, I will not lie. Jasmine spoke by herself for roughly 50 minutes. Girl. Anyway, like I mentioned, girl, Natalie was the first to get messy online. Ho, like you texted me, called me, and pleaded with me to board a flight just so you can board an aircraft and start babbling about me, Natalie said. Da. So, you understand what I'm saying, Natalie? Jazz shared a photo of herself and Scotty outside the jet. You understand what I mean when I say she was posted up. And Natalie said what she said, you know? And Jazz answered, you're a phony, because the big three ride so hard for Natalie, I just think it makes them seem foolish. However, girl, rumors are circulating that Natalie is mentioning you all. However, Summer went on the internet and replied to Jazz, now let us get right into the chaos.
So very tired of this dirty, weak, crummy, lasty need of by her side to be relevant at the toe. Stop bringing my name up. What is wrong with you? Stop talking about my. Stop going in back and forth with a boss. Yes, she's a boss. She's a CEO, a worker. That's when y'all be apart. Get the fuck on. You so motherfucking mad. Only talking all this shit. You called this lady up. You called her up to make it right to get on her jet like she said. Nothing but facts, girl. Get on. Stop bringing me up. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Can't nobody tell me about my at all. Can't nobody tell me out. Now I'm gonna say, you said this about Summer, Dolly, and Lex. You said that about Summer, Dolly, and Lex. Shut the up. Oh my mama. Shut the up for a girl. What the fuck is you even on this talking about, bro? Like, you're not on the network. Clearly. You're not on the show. Clearly. You was only on the private jet because you had to make amends with the boss. How? Clock it. The mother. You are a worker. You are a worker. And even for the state ragging out, that wasn't my first time on a jet. You ain't paid for that jet that you was on for your first time. You didn't. We all know that. What the fuck? Like, what are you even talking about? You dilly hoe. You stupid. Like, shut the fuck up. Watch your mouth when you mentioning a boss. That's a boss. You're a worker. Clocking. Sitting up here talking all this dilly hoe. Like, girl. All these shut up. You can't get no TV till you try to get some internet time. No one talks about you. So let you crawl up under Scotty mother to get some blog time. Because other than that, no one's mentioning you. Nobody. Balling off in a wrong league. I was like, bitch, please. Stop. Y'all know what's so funny? Bitch wasn't even saying all this shit when they was on the jet, though. How you gonna dick suck and turn around and talk shit? How that work? That is not Detroit. Like, bottom of the line is, ho, Stop making documentaries on your motherfucking story about me and my mother for your little time that you have that's on the net, not even on TV. Stop. Shut the fuck up. Go do something with yourself. Go be on TV again. Good luck with that. And like, shut the fuck up. And really, I'm ready since day one because I ain't promised day two. Who taught you that?
Summer, please shut the fuck up. Like, please. Because it's like you just easy to horse. Like, that shit ain't even fun no more. I don't even have fun horsing you, bro. Like, you too fucking easy to horse, bro. Like, it's not a challenge. Like, shut your ugly fuck up. If anybody need to shut the fuck up, it's you, bitch. It's you. That's why the security shut your ass, bitch. Shut you the fuck up, cleft lid. You over here talking all that shit like you're about to be on the next episodes. Didn't they just say you're not on the next however many episodes? Shut your up. No dumb ass. Are you fucking slow? Like you're looking for a moment, you're trying to get them followers back up. Like, babe, relax. Shut up. You ugly. And for you to call anybody like any names is outrageous. Like, we're laughing at you, bro. Like, you're the biggest worker on Zeus. Like, you're doing all the work. Like, you're the fucking clown. You have a red nose. What are you talking about? You're working extra hard. I mean, overtime. And they still ain't took your techie yet, legit. Nobody. In fact, you can't go a lot of places. You're not invited to a lot of places because you don't know how to carry yourself, because you're an embarrassment. You're a liability to the brand, to the whole network, to the baddies enterprise. You actually make the term baddie not what it used to be. You ruined it. You're ruining the show. The show is going like downhill, like, because it's not what it used to be, because then what they used to be, because they let you come on here and showed your whole complete filthy. Don't ever, like, please, Bummer. Oh, like you said, leave me where it's at, because you know you can't fuck with me then and now. Not on last season, not on this season. Like, come on now. Wasn't you just the donkey of the fucking day? You're the fucking donkey of the day. You're a donkey. You're a fucking donkey, like.
All right, so following all of this, Dolly went on the internet and began making jokes about being a ching. As you are aware, Jazz was like, you know what? The only thing I am saying is that you do not really like them. When you talk about the big three, you really do not like them. You discuss them. You are in their face while you talk trash about them. You like them simply for one reason. Let us clock it. I am enjoying myself and earning money. I am telling you that she is acknowledging it. Therefore, if that is what you want to do, then it is fine. In essence, you are acknowledging that you utilize it. In order to obtain your coin, you can use Natalie, be seen as a ching, and gain notoriety for eating Natalie or anything similar. Get your coin and do that. But do not get too close to her, baby. Do not hold her to high standards. Y'all, all right, but that is what it is if you are using her, baby, and she is using you. However, sweetie, do not assume that is your friend. Additionally, Bad Dolly essentially created a video of her response to what Jazz had to say, so let us talk about some additional things.
Whack as you whack. Jazz, you been rapping over 20, 30 years. You ain't got a hit yet. Where's your play? You want to call somebody whack? Honor whack. She's saying we're whack, right? Don't keyword act like them. Huh? I supposed to give a fuck. Girl, you do care, Jazz. You did care. You want to say that. You Theodore from... Y'all just look at that. Jazz, who waiting on you? You like you got your cheeks stuck with nuts, and I'm talking about dick nuts. You didn't even have to mention me. You didn't have to. This season, open your eyes to them. And open his eyes to what? We the reason why people even get to say them boring assholes they brought on the motherfucking show. Them all was lame as that you was boring, bitch. And us working even harder. I'm thinking we get to chill a little. We gotta still pipe this. What up? Who hired them audition?
During this time, Natalie was essentially making fun of Jazz, bringing it up and making comments about it. Do you understand what I mean? They do not like her because she was being petty. All right, so that is how Jazz was. You are attempting to enrage me by posting this, but I think Jazz is really concerning. The one thing I disagree with Dolly's statement is that maybe if you did not care, you would not have said that. I can see what she is saying, but please, baby, it would be similar for you to say that you just do not use the internet, as I mentioned, and as Jazz mentioned. understand. The internet is not you if you are not an internet user. I avoid using the internet. I do not participate in blogs, and I avoid using the internet and blogs. Line out your chin, girl, please. Pinocchio is developing on that chin. I am telling you this because, well, quit lying. You understand what I mean when I say that you are very much an internet user. Compared to that girl, you are the queen of the internet because this came out of nowhere. It is really uncalled for. Yet, girl, that is all I have to offer you today. See you in next video. Bye.